Alright, what is up, you guys? I wanted to come to you guys tonight with my Monday Night Raw review. I'm gonna just talk about the matches, and then I'm just gonna talk about the matches tonight. So let's start off. To start off, let's talk about the show tonight. To start off the show, we had the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Alexa Bliss. They started off Monday Night Raw tonight. The Fiend came out along with Alexa Bliss. They came out and started the show. The Fiend and Alexa Bliss stood in the middle of the ring. They didn't say anything. And then out comes Retribution. Retribution confronts the Fiend and Alexa Bliss. And then the lights go out and the Fiend disappears. And Retribution is left standing in the ring. So tonight we got a tease of a feud between Retribution and the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see where this feud goes between Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, and Retribution. I can't wait to see where this feud goes. I am really interested in Fiend, this Fiend and Retribution feud. I'm really interested in it. I want to see what happens. So to start off Monday Night Raw tonight, we got a tease of a feud between the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Retribution, which I think is really cool. I want to see where this feud goes between Retribution and the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I want to see where this feud goes. I want to see what happens with this feud. I'm really interested in this feud with the Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Retribution. I want to see where this feud goes. I'm really interested to see what happens in this feud with the Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Retribution. I'm really interested in this feud now. I want to see where this feud goes. This was the best thing to start off Monday Night Raw between the Fiend and Retribution tonight. To start off Monday Night Raw tonight, we got a tease of a feud between the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Retribution. That was really cool. I'm really interested now in this feud between Retribution and the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I'm really interested in this feud now. I want to see where it goes. I want to see what happens now that Bray Wyatt looks like he is going to be feuding with Retribution. I want to see where this feud goes. I want to see what happens with this feud now between the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Retribution. I want to see what happens with this feud. So to start off Monday Night Raw tonight, we got the tease of a feud between the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Retribution. That was really cool. I can't wait to see that feud happen between the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Retribution. I can't wait to see this feud with a heel Bray Wyatt and a heel Retribution. I can't wait to see that. I think that is going to be really cool. It's something we have never seen before, so I want to see where this feud goes between the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Retribution. I want to see what happens with this feud. And then we had a 8-man tag. The Hurt Business versus Retribution again. I don't care. Retribution loses due to a tap out. T-Bar ends up tapping out to Bray Wyatt. I mean, not Bray Wyatt, but the Hurt Business. I'm sorry, guys. T-Bar ended up tapping out to Bobby Lashley of the Hurt Business in this 8-man tag team match tonight on Monday Night Raw. The Retribution loses. I don't know why you would have them lose here. I don't understand why Retribution is losing in this 8-man tag team match with the Hurt Business. I don't understand why Retribution is losing here. I don't understand why you would have them lose here. I don't understand that. I don't really I mean, I don't know if they're losing their push. I don't know if Vince McMahon is just not interested in this the Hurt Business and Retribution feud. I don't know if Vince McMahon I don't know if he's losing his interest in this feud. I don't know what's happening here. But to start off Monday, to start off the show, we had a 8-man tag with Retribution versus the Hurt Business, and the Hurt Business ends up picking up the win over Retribution when T-Bar ends up tapping out to Bobby Lashley. I don't know why Retribution lost here to the Hurt Business. I don't understand why Retribution is losing when they're a heel faction and you have them lose to the Hurt Business. I just don't understand that. I don't get why Retribution, your heel faction, is losing to the Hurt Business. I don't get that. I don't understand. They were supposed to be this big badass faction that was supposed to, Retribution was supposed to be this big badass faction that was supposed to come in and absolutely cause chaos, and yet you're having them lose to the Hurt Business. I don't understand that. I mean, I don't know why you would have I don't know why you would have Retribution lose to the Hurt Business tonight. I don't know why you would have that happen. I don't understand why they needed to lose tonight. I mean, why would you have Retribution lose to the Hurt Business when Retribution shouldn't be losing, because they are your top heel faction on Monday Night Raw that you brought in to cause chaos. You brought them in to cause absolute chaos, and yet you have them lose. I don't get it. I don't understand why Retribution is losing to the Hurt Business when Retribution is your top heel faction on Monday Night Raw. You brought Retribution in to cause total and complete chaos, but yet you're having them lose to the Hurt Business. Why is Retribution losing to the Hurt Business? Why? Why would you have them lose? They are your top heel faction on Monday Night Raw. You brought Retribution in to cause chaos, and yet you have them lose to the Hurt Business. I don't get that. I don't understand. I don't understand why you have Retribution losing to the Hurt Business in this 8-man tag team match tonight on Raw, and having T-Bar tap out to Bobby Lashley. Why would you have that happen? I don't get it. I don't understand. Why would you have Retribution lose when they're going into a feud with the Fiend Bray Wyatt? Why would you have them lose? I don't get it. So the Hurt Business ends up picking up the win over Retribution, and then after the Hurt Business defeats Retribution, the lights go out, and then the lights come back on, and the Fiend appears, and the Fiend destroys Retribution. So Retribution gets buried not once, but twice. They lose to the Hurt Business, and then they get taken out by the Fiend Bray Wyatt. I mean, I don't get why you're burying Retribution. Why are you burying them? I mean, if that doesn't spell burial for Retribution, I don't know what does. They've lost to the Hurt Business tonight, and then they got attacked by the Fiend Bray Wyatt. So if that doesn't spell burial for Retribution, I don't know what does. Retribution is buried. They lost to the Hurt Business when T-Bar tapped out to Lashley in this 8-man tag team match. And then after the Hurt Business leaves the ring, the lights go out, the lights come back on, and the Fiend is standing on the ring. The Fiend completely wipes out Retribution. So if that doesn't spell burial for Retribution, I don't know what does. And then we had Lana versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. Did anyone expect Lana to beat Asuka? No. I mean, this was a useless match. This match was useless. This match meant nothing. Asuka beats Lana. Don't care. And then you had a women's fatal four-way with Nia and Shayna versus Lacey and Peyton, Dana and Mandy in the Riot Squad in a fatal four-way women's in a fatal four-way women's match. And Nia and Shayna completely, they squash all the women in this fatal four-way match tonight on Monday Night Raw. So Shayna and Nia pick up the win over Lacey and Peyton, Dana and Mandy, and the Riot Squad tonight on Monday Night Raw. The women's tag team champs destroy all the women in the women's tag team division tonight on Monday Night Raw. So there you go. And then we had Keith Lee versus Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman squashes Keith Lee. So there you look. So there you go. Keith Lee is completely buried. Keith Lee got squashed by Braun Strowman tonight. So there you go. And then we had Alexa. Then we had the Firefly Funhouse with Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt. That was the second best thing tonight on Monday Night Raw, was the Firefly Funhouse segment when Alexa Bliss became the new member of the Firefly Funhouse along with Bray Wyatt. That was the second best thing tonight on Monday Night Raw. And then we had Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton square off at the end of the show. Randy Orton is cutting a promo in the center of the ring in the cell, and then Drew McIntyre comes out, and then Drew McIntyre cuts the chain that's on the cell door. Drew McIntyre slams the door of the cell behind him, and Drew tells Randy, "It's me and you, Randy," and then the show goes off the air. So right when Randy and Drew McIntyre were about to fight when Drew McIntyre and Randy were about to fight in the cell, the Monday Night Raw goes off the air. And then this show tonight overall for me, I didn't really care for it. I mean, I just didn't get anything out of it. I really didn't. I mean, this show to me was the best thing about tonight was they teased the feud between the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Retribution. Like I said, I want to see where this feud goes between Retribution and the Fiend. Now that they are beginning that feud tonight on Monday Night Raw, I want to see where that feud goes. And I'm really interested in this Alexa Bliss and Fiend storyline. I've been saying this ever since they moved over from SmackDown Live. I'm really interested in this Alexa Bliss and Fiend storyline. I'm really interested in it, and I want to see where it goes. So, the third best thing tonight on Monday Night Raw was when Alexa Bliss joined Bray Wyatt in the Firefly Funhouse tonight on Monday Night Raw. That was the best thing about Raw. Those three things was probably the best things about Monday Night Raw, is when we got the feud feud teased between Bray Wyatt the Fiend and Retribution, and when Alexa Bliss joined Bray Wyatt in the Funhouse, and when we had Sheamus versus Kofi Kingston. This was a pretty decent match between Sheamus and Kofi Kingston. That was a pretty decent match between them two. That was a pretty decent match. It wasn't the greatest match that I've ever seen between Sheamus and Kofi Kingston. I thought it was a decent match for what it was. It was a decent match to be a one-on-one match tonight on Monday Night Raw between Sheamus and Kofi Kingston. I thought that was a decent match tonight to be a one-on-one match tonight on Monday Night Raw between Kofi Kingston and Sheamus. That was pretty decent. I thought it was all right. And Kofi Kingston ended up picking up the win over Sheamus. This match between Kofi Kingston and Sheamus tonight on Monday Night Raw was decent. And then we had AJ Styles versus Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle gets buried by AJ Styles. I don't care about Matt Riddle anymore. Matt Riddle is dead to me. Matt Riddle is buried. AJ Styles buried Matt Riddle tonight. I just don't care. I just don't care. So the best three things about Monday Night Raw tonight, I'm going to go over them again, was the teased feud between The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Retribution to start off the show. That was cool. The 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 second best thing was when Alexa Bliss joined Bray Wyatt in the Funhouse. That was cool. And the match between Kofi Kingston and Sheamus was the third best thing of the night tonight on Monday Night Raw. That match was decent. I'll give it that. It was a decent match tonight between Kofi Kingston and Sheamus tonight on Monday Night Raw. It wasn't the greatest match by no means between Sheamus and Kofi Kingston. This match was decent for a one-on-one match. It was decent. I enjoyed it for what it was. And Kofi Kingston picked up the win over Sheamus. Like I said, AJ Styles completely buried Matt Riddle. So there you go. So if there are three things I would refer to you guys go back and watch tonight. Go back and watch the teased feud with Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, with Retribution. Go back and watch that to start the show. Go back and watch the Firefly Funhouse segment when Alexa Bliss joined Bray Wyatt in the Firefly. When Alexa Bliss, go back and watch the Firefly Funhouse segment when Alexa Bliss joins Bray Wyatt in the Funhouse, and go back and watch Kofi Kingston versus Sheamus. Those were the best three things on Monday Night Raw tonight. Other than that, everything else was complete and utter garbage. I'm going to give this show a 3 out of 10 tonight. The Retribution and Fiend tease feud was good. I like that Alexa Bliss is joining Bray Wyatt in the Funhouse. That's cool as well. And I kind of liked the match between Sheamus and Kofi Kingston tonight on Monday Night Raw. So other than that, I'm going to give Monday Night Raw a 3 out of 10. Other than that, like I said, this show was it didn't really do much for me. So I'm going to give Monday Night Raw a 3 out of 10. If you guys like this Monday Night Raw review, hit that thumbs up. And guys, tell me what you guys thought about Monday Night Raw tonight down in the comment section below. I want to know what you guys thought about Monday Night Raw tonight. What did you guys like about Monday Night Raw? What did you guys hate about Monday Night Raw tonight? Let me know down in the comment section below. And guys, let me know what you're giving Monday Night Raw as a rating tonight down in the comment section below. What are you guys giving Monday Night Raw for a rating? I'm giving Monday Night Raw a 3 out of 10. So if you guys like this Monday Night Raw review, hit that thumbs up. It helps my YouTube channel in the YouTube algorithm. And guys, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell for all notifications. And thank you guys for watching this Monday Night Raw review. I hope you guys enjoyed this Monday Night Raw review as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you guys tonight. And I hope you guys enjoyed Monday Night Raw tonight. But Monday Night Raw for me overall was just a 3 out of 10 show. It really didn't do much for me. I didn't really care that much about the show tonight. I thought the show was kind of mediocre. I didn't really like the show overall. The three things that saved the show was the teased feud between The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Retribution. That saved the show. That completely saved the show tonight. And the second best thing was when Alexa Bliss joined Bray Wyatt in the Firefly Funhouse tonight. That was cool as well. And the match between Sheamus and Kofi Kingston was decent as well. Those were the best three things tonight on Monday Night Raw. Other than that, this show was just mediocre. This show really didn't make much sense to me. Um, I don't know what they're doing with Retribution. I don't know where they're going with Retribution at this point. It looks like Retribution is moving into a feud with The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. So I want to see where that feud goes. Other than that, that's pretty much all we got tonight from Monday Night Raw. This Raw was just pretty much overall mediocre. I mean, if you guys missed this show tonight, you didn't really miss anything, man. And we found out that the hacker storyline from SmackDown Live, we found out who the hacker was. The SmackDown Live hacker was pronounced to be Mustafa Ali. So Mustafa Ali was indeed the SmackDown Live hacker. So for those of you wondering what happened with the SmackDown Live hacker storyline, they finished that storyline tonight, and the hacker and the SmackDown Live hacker turned out to be Mustafa Ali. So there you go. Other than that, if you guys missed this show, you didn't miss much. There wasn't much about this show tonight. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate you guys watching this Monday Night Raw review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Overall, I'm giving Monday Night Raw a 3 out of 10. So you guys have a great night. I love you guys. Thank you guys for your continuing overwhelming love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for continuing to share my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for sharing my videos, for commenting on my videos, for hitting the thumbs up on my videos. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you guys continuing to subscribe to the channel. That helps out the channel a whole lot, and I really do appreciate that. To everyone that has subscribed to the channel, I really do appreciate you guys subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this Monday Night Raw review tonight. And like I said, thank you guys for your continuing overwhelming love and support. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys continue to support me and the channel. So thank you guys so much. Anyway, guys, this has been your Monday Night Raw review tonight. Other than that, this show was just a 3 out of 10 for me. So there you go. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.